So for me, Cool Dad is just really, it's a way of life.
Yeah.
I'm Kevin Barnett, co-founder of Cool Dad.
I'm also the co-founder. My name is RV Lim, and this is Living Conversations. We've always wanted to serve our community. We just didn't know
How? Right.
We didn't, honestly, I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah.
We just knew that, all right, let's use our platform, and what not better way to be using our platform as fathers. The social injustice that was happening all around our country, but specifically in Houston, obviously George Floyd was tied into that. You had Ahmaud Arbery, you had Breonna Taylor. That to me was birth Cool Dad, and it was super organic, and we just started with just simple conversations.
Yeah, we were inspired to launch Cool Dad, for various different reasons.
Yep.
But, like personally for me, my connection to this was that I feel like I'm a product of Cool Dad. I grew up with two immigrant parents. They migrated to the United States from Jamaica. And, obviously the happy-go-lucky experience is what I wish for, but my parents unfortunately separated at a very young age. A lot of people don't even realize, like, I was born in Houston, Texas. I was diagnosed with cancer at a very young age. I think about, at that time for them, immigrants to this country, and hearing that their child is suffering with this rare cancer disease, and the only suggestion was for them to pick up and move to New York for me to see a specialist in New Jersey, and they did that. So I'm very thankful for my parents on doing that and having the foresight to say, hey, look, this is what we need to do. But once we landed in New York, I think that's when the experience changed. My dad was around probably till about 8 or 9 years old. And after that, he kind of just went his own way. And my mom was in Brooklyn, raising two kids on her own. And that, for me, is why I felt like I'm a part of Cool Dad, because I had to really grow up really fast and understand just how to navigate, on my own. My mom did everything she could do to keep a roof over our head, clothes on our back, food on the table. But outside of that, like, we had to grow up,
Yeah.
And that missing part for me was not having my dad around, because the kids in my community, my neighborhood, I saw it was in my face, like at the ball games, just walking to school, there was that father figure, and I was yearning for that. I'm fortunate enough also, though, to have a community, a family background that steered me in the right direction, but I can easily slip. I can easily be a part of the stats that we know about, growing up in a single family home. So it's real for me, and why Cool Dad is important. And as a father now of a beautiful 3-year-old, I just can't imagine not being there at all. I can't imagine not being there. And my wife has just created this environment for me that I feel like I owe it all to them.
My main mission is, uplifting my family, doing the right thing, being a good father, being a good husband.
It's eliminating the stigmas that come across for people of color.
For us, our 3 things was like, we've always talked about mental health component, because this whole mindful wellness is such a key thing. It's a missing piece as fathers that we don't talk a lot about.
I think that's what makes us so unique, is that we're creating this brotherhood. So that no one gets left behind.
We talk about the racial gap and how you really squeeze that through. The financial literacy portion is really important. It's even just the basic one-on-one. And then you talk about the mentorship, which is really, to me, was really my true passion.
Right, paying it back.
Paying it back. And because I think it's the biggest impact in an organization that we can tackle and touch that seems natural to us.
Yeah, cool dad is something that is near and dear to my heart, and I just want to pay it back. I just want to give it to others that are going through the struggle right now.